Hi guys, welcome back. So in this video, we'll be learning on how can we insert, delete, update records in our table. So moving on with the ladder database, and we have a table name called student. So in this table, we had created columns like ID, name, course, and status. Please refer to my previous videos like how we have created these table, database, and the columns. So for now, let's just go to script and select. So in the select, we'll be seeing all the datas inside the table. Here we can just remove public, or if you want, we can leave it so that it will come. Now, if I just execute this, so if we see there is no records inside the table. So first step, we'll learn how can we insert records into our table. So just right click here, scripts, and then we'll go with the insert script. So here, this is your insert query. We'll just align it. If you want, we can remove this public, and then we have an ID, name, course, status as what we are seeing it in our column names. So ID we have auto incremented, so we will leave, we will not be giving ID here. So these are the column names, and now we need to fill the value. So ID we do not require. Next we'll be giving the name, so I give the name in a single quote named John. So let's capital, and the course I will give it as BCA, and status I would keep it as 1. So in the previous video we saw that the status by default it's 0 if you do not keep, but here we are keeping it as 1. So this is the insert query. Now we'll execute it. So if you see here, query returned successful, it's got inserted. Now let's verify in our select query whether the record is inserted or no. So here if you see, select ID, name, course, status from student table. So here you're giving all the fields. So here we have got everything. Now if you do not want to see the status, or you do not want to see the course, if we remove this and then trigger it out, then you will only see what the selected field you need. For example, you have now 18 fields, and you can't sit and type for all the 18 fields here. So we have it like, we can give select star from table name, and if you trigger out, you see all the columns inside your table name. So ID1 John BCA, status is 1. So likewise, let's insert another record. So now in the next record, I will not prefer giving the status, because in our database while creating it, we have given it by default the status as 0. So here we'll remove the value, and here we do not have status, and if I trigger this out, the queries got inserted. If we view, so if you see, by default the status is 0. And now if you see here, it's got John and BC again, it's got duplicated. So let's in the next when we do an update, we'll just update this second ID. So here one more, I'll just create another one, and I'll just make it as bcom, and then trigger success. And if you select, we see 3 records we have inserted it. So insertion is done successfully. Now let's go with the update. So here if you see John BCA, we'll try to update the second record. Right click, script, and update script. Once you see update script, let's set this up again. So whenever you update, where condition is required. If you do not have the where condition, the entire table, like how many records you have, all the records will get updated to what you set here. So for update, where condition is required. So we'll set it with the help of a name. So I'll just remove all this, which is not required. So I want to set as Jack, and where condition, in the where condition I'll give it its ID. So the ID was 2. So here update student set name equal to Jack, where ID is equal to 2, and I run this query. It's got updated. I move to my select, and then see here it's John and BCA. If I trigger out this, now the ID 2 is changed to Jack and BCA. See 1, 3, and 2, it became Jack and BCA. Second ID is got updated. Now let's move with the delete. So here we have delete script. So this is our delete query. Here also we need to give the condition to delete, else if you just select like delete from student, the entire table is going to get deleted. So here we'll just give the where condition, and I want to delete the third id. So id number 3, I'm going to delete this. So just to view it, so here is the view. ID number 3 is here like Alan and Bcom. Now we'll be deleting the table only for the ID 3. So execute, success, and if we check here, the ID number 3 is got deleted. So we have seen insert, update, and delete. Now let's see update when you do not give the where condition. So here I'm just setting update student set name equal to Jack. Since you're not giving the where condition, the query doesn't know exactly where and what to update. So it updates the entire table. So if I click execute, it is success. If we go here, trigger it. So it's got updated Jack, BC, BC. So it's got updated the entire table. And now, so this was the update. Now delete if you do not give the where condition again for the delete ones. So delete from student and run the query. This is success. If you go check, these records will not be there. So the records is empty now. Now let's just try to insert one. So I'll just run this query. It's got inserted. So let's select. So we have got ID number 4 again Alan. So if you do not like the entire table was empty and the next like 3 records we already had and we deleted the entire table. But if you see when you inserted it again you are seeing the ID number as 4, but I want to keep the ID number as 1. So in this case what we can do is you have to right click here, you see a truncate here, and you see truncate reset identity. So you click this once. Are you sure you want to truncate table student? Yes. So what happens, it the entire record also gets deleted. And now when I try to insert one record, I'll insert the same. Now when I insert it and then select, I will see with the id as 1 here. So this is how we see with the truncating. So here you have seen how to insert, update, delete, and select tables values inside the database. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like, and share.